Out in the wild, it's survival of the fittest, but sometimes the underdogs refused to be intimidated. Let's look at a couple of times animals messed with the wrong opponent. In a fight for heavyweight champion of the world, these two gorillas gave zoo visitors the show of their lives. One woman even calls for the zookeeper to break up the fight. This Nyala was caught between a pack of wild dogs on one side and an angry hippo, until its day got even worse. Never turn your back on a leopard, unless you're a porcupine and the leopard's trying to eat your cubs. In one corner, we have a fierce cat with lightning-fast reflexes and killer instincts. In the other, a massive, lumbering bear. As unbalanced as this bout may look, don't let the size difference fool you, because as soon as this cat sets its sights on the bear, it's game on. Or should we say, over. Just when you thought eagles were the kings of the skies, one brave bird decided to stand up to the savage predator. But was it the best decision it could have made? Definitely not. She's lucky her beak didn't get pulled out. It was supposed to be a routine hunt for this lion, but things took a turn for the worse when the buffalo fought back and left his, family jewels in serious jeopardy. Next time you want your cat neutered, forget the vet, dial up a buffalo. This rhino was doing nothing but minding its own business when a warthog tried to test its luck. Safe to say, it ended up paying the price. This rhino tried getting rowdy with the wrong giraffe, but ended up regretting it. Don't know what else he expected, sneaking up behind an animal that can kick with up to 2,000 pounds. A showdown between two of the animal kingdom's biggest troublemakers, but beaks can't do much against those strong horns. The goat might have taken this one, but the goose put up one hell of a fight, especially for a featherweight. This zebra's journey took a terrifying turn when it found itself trapped in the jaws of a group of crocodiles. However, the brave mammal didn't give up without a fight and put up a struggle until the very end. Sadly, it still wasn't enough. You'd think there wouldn't be much of a difference between regular tigers and their albino counterparts, but turns out that isn't the case. This gator accidentally bit off more than it could chew. Literally. A hungry coyote snuck onto a front porch in search of a midnight snack, but this little kitty refused to give up. With its quick reflexes and unmatched climbing skills, the cat was able to put up a fight that this coyote never expected. Two thirsty lions were interrupted mid-drink by an unlikely hero, a feisty turtle who wasn't afraid to stand up to the kings of the jungle and defend its territory. Despite the lions' initial surprise, they soon returned to their business, while the persistent terrapin lingered nearby. He might have not been able to chase them away, but he definitely showed them who's boss. This one's a tearjerker, folks. In this dramatic encounter, a baby hippo bravely stands up to a hungry lion trying to take advantage of its sleeping mother. Not on this little guy's watch, lion. Now, pelicans are no strangers to snacking on rodents, but this definitely wasn't a smart move. Now, everyone knows tigers are expert tree climbers, but want to know who's even better at it than them? Monkeys. And safe to say, this ape made a complete fool out of the big cat. This dog picked the wrong guy to play pin the tail on the donkey with. Ouch, that's gotta leave a mark. This pigeon is not to be messed with. Despite being smaller and lighter, it proved to be a tough opponent for the rooster when it came to defending its nest. Safe to say, this brave bird left the rooster seeing stars by the end of the fight. The gator may be the king of the water, but on land, this hoss is definitely boss. Yeah, he won't be leaving the water anytime soon. Hyenas are one of the biggest threats to farm animals. but they don't seem to be that big of a problem for this guy. Seriously, who needs a guard dog when you can have a guard donkey? How do you calm down an angry goose? You don't. You just run as fast as you can. And from the looks of it, this gorilla was in class when they taught this lesson. After a goose wouldn't leave him alone, this annoyed horse decided to book the bird a one-way trip to dreamland. Don't be fooled by that canine's groovy moves. It's actually just the 650 volts of electricity flowing through its body. This bird thought it had finally spotted lunch when it saw a tiny spider crawling on some rocks. However, it was treated to one hell of a surprise when it landed. Lesson learned. Things aren't always what they seem, especially when wildlife is involved. If you thought the stampede scene from The Lion King was a tearjerker, you definitely need to bring out some tissue boxes. This elderly lion found himself stranded in between a herd of buffaloes after trying to hunt them, and what happened next is just heartbreaking. Although he survived the ordeal, by the looks of it, he acquired a ton of injuries. Can't help but feel bad for him. In a heartwarming display of heroism, a goat and a rooster came together to rescue their chicken friend who was being viciously attacked by a goshawk. It's almost like a scene out of a children's TV show. Looks like this pit chose the wrong animal to pick a fight with. It's no match for this bison with muscles the size of a small car. But hey, at least the pit bull can add flying lessons to its resume after getting launched into the air like that. This bear thought it would be a great idea to steal out of a bird feeder in someone's backyard. Only one problem though, there was a brave Labrador ready to defend its territory. Like, fighting a grizzly is one thing, but making it run away fearing for its life like that is just insane. This horse and dog duo let their curiosity get the best of them when they wandered a little too close to a deadly snapping turtle. That horse is lucky it didn't get its mouth bit off, although we're not sure who the bigger threat is here, the snapping turtle or the horse. Talk about luck, huh? Don't need a genius to figure out how this one ends. It's literally Australia's most dangerous land mammal, which, by the way, is saying something, going against a good boy. Alright, that's a wrap. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.